The hikers swore the pine grove reeked of air when the prints they were following just vanished, 20-inch strides evaporating into nothing. Rangers pointed to the fog, hiding the rest of the footprints as an explanation. Redditors claimed the hikers were lying for updates, and the local newspapers claimed Bigfoot was actually nothing more than a very large deer. The real clue, however, was the shredded subpoena fluttering in the underbrush. Bigfoot didn't vanish into legend, he vanished into litigation. Turns out the individual known as Sasquatch B was on the Epstein list, and the smartest move he could have made was going deeper underground than any bunker on Little St. James Island, because in his case, the towel didn't stay on.
And how could it?
Not with the meat he was packing.
Yeah.
You know what they say about big feet?
Oh my God! I never even thought about that.
You never thought of Bigfoot's cock?
Oh man, okay, so in the classic photo where he's
immediately.
caught halfway through walking, that ain't a leg. That's incredible.
Well, he's walking, the video of Bigfoot that we all know already, everyone's seen it, is him walking through like this clearing in the American woodlands, and like there's like logs in front of him, kind of like obfuscating like his penis region probably. So yeah, I mean, we don't know for sure what he's packing down there, but we can only hazard a guess that it was just as big as his feet.
Oh man, totally. Holy hell. All right, well, yeah, the legends are true in both senses of the word. God, I'm happy that we're doing this. And how seamlessly it fits into us using Epstein yet again in the keyword search.
Yeah, very easy, very easy. Yeah. Our jobs are so easy with being YouTubers. Just Epstein, Bigfoot, Epstein. So easy. Welcome everyone to Red Thread. Pleasure to have you here. And honestly, on that note, pleasure after 2 weeks of doing like very deep dive research into a pretty fucking disgusting case. A lot of sordid details and a lot of late nights reading into like, lawsuits and stuff.
Oh, what a bedtime story.
Yeah, it was great. Very happy now to be shifting on to something just as serious. Yeah. Just as serious and just as dangerous. What a total whiplash, Jordan.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in the best sense of the word.
It is
so
great,
it's very mid-morning television, isn't it? To talk about a sex scandal and then, is this new footage of Bigfoot?
We really are just like early morning television talk shows.
We are. This is
so good. No, it's good. It's only, you can only get it here at Red Thread and also those shows on it.
Yeah, and also
in the
most
morning.
network TV, yeah. But you can't be bothered to get up at that early stage, and that's really the market that we're filling, the stoners.
Yeah. The convenience of putting it on whenever you want and however blazed you are. That's the market we hit. Welcome to Red Thread. Stoked to have you all here. Stoked to have Jordan here, of course, to talk about Bigfoot this week. Jordan, I hazard a guess that you are an expert on Bigfoot.
Look, as I always say with these very, very famous cryptoids, I've done my fair share of watching Discovery Plus. Or whatever the hell it was called. They keep changing the name. I can't keep up. They keep moving it.
Well, no, it was the Discovery Channel, wasn't it? Was Animal Planet different?
It was. I think Bigfoot,
They
purely
merged,
for
didn't
ratings,
they?
constitutes as an animal now.
Yeah, no, Animal Planet was like 90% like made up shit.
Cheetahs eating rabbits. Oh, was it?
Yeah, no, it was like mostly cryptid stuff from what I remember, and then maybe like one David Attenborough well, not even him, just like some rip-off David Attenborough documentary.
Yeah, so you remember that era of it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm so old school because it's so strange. I have no idea. We didn't have beds. We didn't have bed frames in our house, but for whatever reason, we had cable. It's such a POV person's house, isn't it? Just like shitty furniture, everything, like quality of food, all sacrificed. Yeah, for cable.
Anything for cable. Yeah, it was the same in my house, really. Like,
yeah.
We would let the electricity run out as long as we had the cable, which doesn't make sense since we need electricity.
No, but like when it comes back on, it's there.
Yeah, it's there to keep us safe.
Keep us safe.
Like cavemen
You need to
fire,
keep spiritually warm. That's more important than actually warm.
Yeah, it is though, and it is so like.
Ah, the life of being poor. So relatable.
Ever pay for it? It's so overpriced for what you get.
Oh my god, isn't it?
Anyway, hello. Good morning. Hope you're all well. I forgot to switch my headphone batteries. I knew that I forgot to do one thing.
I think just to watch Storage Wars whenever you want.
Yeah,
which again, you can do in this day and age now. But that was it. I swear to God, it was just, that was the entire appeal of it. Was like, oh, is there going to be an old car in this
there we
storage
go.
unit?
Okay.
No.
It was fucking good as a kid though. Like,
Now we should be good to go.
From school, you know, pretending to be sick just so I could watch like Animal Planet.
Last night, well, actually a little while ago, I hit level 50 on my main character, and now I'm just slowly leveling up the other ones, but that's an unimportant goal.
I would get dropped off at my grandparents' house to look after me for the day or whatever, and they'd have.
Last night, Snake and I worked on planting crops around our, well, getting the planters ready for planting crops. And then I realized we were out of fertilizer, so I couldn't actually plant anything.
I used to play those all day.
Whoops.
Yeah.
What was it? Tetris and shit like that?
No, it was not Tetris. Tetris would have actually been good. I remember there was one game where it was like you were a rabbit and you would have to bounce around like a arcade screen and like dig up carrots. It was like the most nothing burger video games of all time. Somehow even worse than like the 80s video games of like not Pong and shit like that. Somehow worse. We regressed in technology. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yes, I do vaguely remember those.
I know he also has some fertilizer ready, but Snake had some upgrades to his little house. So hold on, I want to show him off.
So good. You live for those moments.
I gotta come at it the right way.
Americans in the audience, do let us know, because you have to understand, for us, we are one of those alien planets where somebody accidentally through a time vortex throws a sneaker in there, and then you go to that alien planet and they're worshipping it as a god. That is Australia for The Simpsons. It was.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was wondering where he was going with that.
6 o'clock every weeknight watching The
Everyone would
Simpsons.
sit
It's
down
an
and
entire
watch it.
generational thing.
It was massive over here.
It's really hard to describe because
Cultural cornerstone.
yes, and I don't think that Americans had the same experience.
Alright, so before he had just that entrance to get up there, and now there's the second one, which is his front door.
As successful as it did
Well, sort of.
without Americans. So I think it was pretty big over there if I had to guess. But I think there was just so much other stuff as well.
It'll take you to this little landing platform here. The zip line up to my house was
Big enough here where it's just, it was pretty much
right there, but now it's
infidel, and then
up here. So that way you it's kind of like next to this little landing platform thing.
felt like it was quite sacrilegious to be critical of, you know, the good.
Hang on, sorry, they're distracting me. Because I'm trying to listen and talk. But if you don't come at his house that way, you can come at it from the actual official entrance, which is right here. And then you got a nice garden path with plenty of planter boxes. His garage got a nice upgrade. So now he has an outdoor garden. I think he's gonna keep his crafting stuff out here, because it's like, like an outdoor crafting area, but I was wondering maybe if he wanted to cover it, because he has like these tiered kind of open house design, but sorry, let me close the door. You got a nice redesign in here. He has a portal door now, so you can get downstairs easy. He said he was going to make this his bedroom down here. And then another little garden. He has many different staircases here, but I kind of like it. And then you can go around and then go down. Or up. Or jump off the cliff and kill yourself. But that needs to be extended out, and the problem is it can't really be. There's limited support here, without me MacGyvering something together, but it would be very difficult. And then he's got a little pond out here. I quite like it. So now I need to go plant some planter boxes. I think I may have ran out of, oh, well, boiled water, though. And I might not have any because it's all purifying constantly. Ugh, being over encumbered sucks. I should have drove the bike. That would have saved a lot of time. Okay, so now I have to double check if I have the boiled water. I have some. I have so much purified water. Okay, those ice machines are completely jammed up. Let's stock this one. Sweet. All purified water. So I need a second pump for just dirty water then. Formula locked. Okay, can I afford it real quick? Healing. Oh, I don't have the parts. Right. I have to be smart. We come right here. And then we place it through the wall. Right here. Alright, now that's just for regular dirty water. Okay, it's pumping up. And straight into there. Yep, grab some dirty water. Yeah, that way I don't have to grab the surplus out of here. Wait, did I say insufficient power? Arg. Alright, I gotta upgrade the, Crap, if you come down here, there's like no way up there other than climb this little mountain here. Oh no, you still might not be able to. Okay, you can if you have the right angle. Okay. Alright, so now you're gonna boil all. Sweet. Okay, and then go to the second stove and boil that. Sweet. That'll be a good amount of water for us. Thank you, second chef. Teamwork, teamwork, chef, teamwork. Alright. We need some better lighting in here. We need some table lamps. Three should do it. Move the damn flowers. Fine, I'll just get rid of them. There. Stupid lamp. There we go. Now we have better lighting. Not great, but better. Huh. Those are cute. Oops. Okay. We want one over here by the staircase, so you can see it. One here at the corner. Cool. Very nice. Now, I need to get a shelving unit for these and put them inside the kitchen. Do I have one of them, or is it on the other character? It's on the other character. Okay. Do I have anything to shove in there? Yep. Cool. Cool. Where's the rest of this carry weight coming from? All the fertilizer? Yep, that's where it is. Okay, so swap characters, drop the desk over here.
Welcome to Hometown Radio. Today, I've got something very exciting for you all to hear.
Oh no, you can't. I can't hear it now. I logged out.
Seasons of The Simpsons, I guess.
Well, I get, yeah, like the first 6 seasons, 7 seasons.
8,
Actually,
thank you very much.
Yeah, 8.
Thank you very
Probably
much.
close to 8.
But that's all I
Yeah,
want to know. I just want to know, was it the same experience as Americans? Were you just fans of it, or was it, it's a deity level thing?
I'm gonna say we took it more seriously because again, it was the only thing we had. Like it was that and Neighbours, so that's all we had.
Yeah. Equally as sick.
Bigfoot. Was there a Bigfoot Simpsons episode? There absolutely was, wasn't there?
Well, I mean, fuck, man, they've had to fill out 30 seasons. They've had to have mentioned it at some point. I know
remember
Futurama
a Bigfoot
did.
episode. Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of Futurama. Yeah, Futurama. I was always more Futurama, by the way, than Simpsons.
I'm gonna get rid of this table.
Were not.
I loved Futurama.
Jackson. Okay, alright.
Hey, I still love Simpsons.
That's all well and good. And Futurama is a brilliant show.
But-
it came back, I think.
Oh yeah.
It was just those
Each time
principles
it's come
of,
back, it's been slightly worse.
Yard
You know,
light.
it's
These are nice.
Not worth watching.
we're back, baby. Please
Yeah.
don't.
It's kind of incredible how many.
So
times
I
they've
need one of these.
They're back.
That's what I'm impressed by,
5
too.
cancellations. It's like crazy.
Incredible.
Never been done before.
Oh, no materials. Right.
Like
Can't
an
do that.
STD that won't go away.
Unless I place it
It's
over the
really
line.
strange, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
yeah,
So,
But it's fine.
To continue on there.
Continuing on, ranking Matt Groening shows podcast.
Before we get too off the rails here, we got to rein it back into the central question: what is Bigfoot? So Bigfoot is arguably the first cryptid you'll ever hear about when diving into the topic of cryptozoology. Its large, muscular body is said to tower anywhere from 2 meters to nearly 5 meters tall. The body
So this one
and
doesn't
face
need to
of an ape,
exist, does it?
stands by
I'm gonna move
being
it over there.
and upright like a human. The specifics of Bigfoot's appearance changes across different witness reports. Some witness testimonials claim that its eyes sometimes glow red or yellow in the dark, while other testimonials alter different aspects of its appearance, its stature, and the way it stands and crouches, the length of its
Alright,
limbs,
permanent
the size of its
ingredients.
feet, and the color of its fur.
Deviated
And that's just the
ingredients.
case of, like every single cryptid, there's usually one initial explosive
And then medicine.
eyewitness
Medicine can stay
encounter
there.
of the situation, and then everyone has their own experience with the cryptid, and like they want to put their own little twist on it or own spin on it to change it up and make it more
Yeah,
unique for
it
them.
becomes more and more like eyes, like the coals of hell. And they start. Yes, I'm sure it has glowing red eyes. An ape.
The attitude of like wanting to be this, the center of attention with this thing. Like I've got to one up the last, eyewitness account and make it more dramatic and stuff. And that,
Oh, that's
Color,
totally what they're doing. Yeah. You're so right.
Did you even like Bigfoot? I think Bigfoot's probably got to be one of the most just mundane
Shut up.
cryptids.
I mean, I'd very much like if it existed. Are you saying that
Oh yeah, no. I want it to exist, but it's just like it's not as catchy or interesting as like Loch Ness Monster, for example. Because at the end of the day,
Okay, we got
if
2 meat
Bigfoot is
racks.
real, all
Cool.
it is
That looks
is a
better.
Giant hairy man or ape hybrid.
No, it's actually inside the kitchen.
I tend to agree with you, Jackson, but do you think that this is just your dinosaur autism kicking in?
Yeah, I'm a scaly.
Yeah.
I'm a scaly. If it was a dinosaur man hybrid, then I'd be interested. Now we can talk. That's yeah. I don't like.
Let me run
mammals.
upstairs and scrap this blueprint.
Scaly superiority.
You are confirmed scaly. You are.
Well, that's why I
and so
would
am
like
I
Loch Ness
probably.
Monster.
Just not
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster is way cooler. Come on, and it doesn't even have scales. Probably it's like rubbery skin, but it's still more
Yeah, I don't know what the.
How do
what's
you
supposed to be?
know?
You should know this, shouldn't you, Jackson? What was a Plesios War? Like,
See, look, I'm just one short.
it wasn't
So
like a
lame.
crocodile or something, was it? There's nothing that would have existed now that it's anything like. A snake,
I
maybe?
mean, I guess you could say it would be closest to probably like a. No, I don't know. Yeah,
yeah,
what would
I
it
don't
be like?
think so. An eel?
No.
Not slippery like that. So there's nothing that exists except maybe rubber.
Yeah, it's got rubbery skin. I was gonna.
I wish
say
I didn't
the
have so
closest
many
maybe to
damn
like a,
flowers. I wish you could get out of my inventory.
something, but with a long neck, like in terms of behavior.
Can't
and
store
stuff.
them in here.
But at the same time, orcas are obviously they're mammals. Like they produce milk.
So its skin, the closest you think would be akin to, say, a scuba diving suit.
Yeah, that latex feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Slippery latex. No, I
And
don't
that's
know
what you're
animal-
into more. You're not a
Well,
furry.
I'm just into dinosaurs more than like.
I'm just into dinosaurs.
Evolution, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like evolution. I rue the day that the asteroid ruined the dinosaurs' chances of evolving. Imagine what life would be like now if dinosaurs took over. How much cooler life would be.
Cooler.
Very upset about the comet hitting the Earth. Really happy about the triumph of Homo sapien over Homo neanderthalensis and just wiping them out as a species. That was a good day. A glorious day in history. Well, look, I think that's pretty much what it boils down to. If you're into...
Oop.
If
Nope,
you
too
like
close.
that chart, and I'm a big fan of the chart. I like that a lot. The one that just has the chimp and then the thing that looks a little more like a chimp. And, you go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that looks like a little bit more like
where
the
we're
chimp.
at. I'm just saying, if we inserted a few dinosaur genes in there, it would have been more interesting.
Yeah, and there's nothing, huh?
No, it's the same thing. Like you said, it's the same thing just over and over again with, ape evolution to where we are now. It's the same thing over and over again, just slightly less, or slightly less ape-like over time.
The other thing about this being a cryptid is, as we've pointed out in a previous podcast, most likely. Which is pathetic that we're even saying this. The more likely a cryptid is to exist, the lamer it is.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It's kind of just like it already exists. Like if you get
It's a big monkey.
gorilla and you have him walk around on his back legs, it's kind of like that's Bigfoot. So it's like, where's the interesting element here?
I suppose, at the very least, if news.com comes out with an article that says ape man species discovered, I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, of course.
Again, it's interesting. It's obviously cool. I'm just saying, in terms of ranking cryptids, it's pretty far down on my list personally.
Yeah, I'm
cryptids.
clicking way faster on a link that says confirmed Loch Ness monster family fan.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I had those two choices. What a news day. What a news day.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
Two articles back to back. Loch Ness monster family sighted and also Bigfoot family sighted. God damn. That'd be crazy. Alright, so let's get to the historical background. So large
I gotta move that, 'cause that's literally canned beef right there.
Different cultures, like the Himalayan Yeti, the Australian Yowie. Did we do the
Yeah,
Yowie?
yeah, we've done the
Yeah, we
Yowie.
did. Okay, the Australian Yowie and the Sasquatch, which comes from the word Saskats, which originate from the indigenous tribes of Cest Ales in Western Canada. Bigfoot is a combination of these stories. about
Cool, I cleared out that
extraordinary
shit.
Creatures. He's like kind of like the apex of all of those, at least in like Western civilization terms. Like America, it's the American creation basically of all those other big ape stories. And again,
I'm gonna
see,
go
that's
grab
what I
that.
mean,
Yeah,
like-
it's just aping off the publicity of America.
well, it's not just that. No, America
But two
aped
cats.
off the publicity of every other thing.
There we go.
Is that what you mean?
there's
Sheep's
better way.
there.
Yeah, much better way.
But basically, it's like this thing has existed in every culture throughout history, basically, of a giant ape
And
man.
Steffi
So
shark.
it's just not super interesting to me.
There we go.
Not to immediately shit on Bigfoot.
You know what's
I
really...
don't want to create any YouTube beef or drama with Bigfoot if he's out there.
Fantastic.
Again, I do like him. It's just in reference to other cryptids. He's not my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, Bigfoot's
I
boring.
feel like you're being really harsh on him at this point. Like, you really are just saying over and over, I'm not a fan.
I said at the start that he's got a big penis. What more do you want from me? That's as
I suppose,
much of a
look, at the
compliment as
very
you
least,
can
yeah, it's fair and
expect.
balanced analysis.
Has a big penis, not my favorite. Those are the two points that I've made so far in this episode.
Okay, I think I'm all set on this character.
Every culture preserves tales
Back
of
to the
humans
planter.
like giants, symbols of our longing for something larger than life. Although each tradition gives these beings a unique name, often meaning wild man or hairy man, or referencing behaviors like clam eating or tree shaking, the core idea is remarkably consistent.
Clam eating.
In European law, the wild
Wink,
men
wink.
of the woods, in quotation marks, appear as naked, hair-covered creatures, sometimes benign hermits, sometimes fearsome monsters, with only their face, hands, feet, and occasionally joints or torsos left unfurred. When Europeans settled in North America, reports of similar wild people continued, with sightings recorded in colonial-era New York and Pennsylvania. Yeah, I get the idea of like what Robert Pyle was saying there, where like humans are inherently fascinated with, you know,
Alright, cool. I don't have any more
life,
decorations
like
now.
humans larger than life, but we've already got tall people. Why don't we just worship them? We already do worship tall people.
Yeah, the kitchen's
I'm
much
sure
cleaner
kids
now.
out there know that pain. Maybe that's why I don't want Bigfoot to be real, an even taller person to compete with. Man,
Ah, 500 water. Thank you.
Totally, yeah. It is.
to dive into this a little bit deeper, to do some trauma dumping here, why do you think we are so evolutionary coded to despise short people?
Because they're hideous monsters.
In
I don't know.
comparison to tall people. I guess another way of phrasing that would be, why are tall people so hot?
Dude, I think it's as simple as this. Because they can
Get out of here.
So you think we're just DNA coded to appreciate people who can pick up things from tall
I mean, look,
shelves?
the old meats, I don't know enough about agriculture, but don't you think when they say low-hanging fruit, it sounds like it's probably not the tastiest?
Oh, yeah.
But okay. At the same time, I could say
That's
things
the
like,
point of it.
well, short people can fit in small holes and scavenge food that way.
It's also easy to get.
Fit in small hole.
There's still evolutionary benefits there.
I
as
guess.
Well, maybe harder to grab,
What do I know about anything?
Yeah,
Nothing.
more slippery.
Okay, that's true. Maybe, but man, even though maybe if you just got a long arm, you could go straight into the burrow and take out the wombat. Or whatever
Fuck,
you want.
damn it, you're right.
Yeah,
Tall
I don't
people
think
win
there's any
again.
advantage. I don't think nothing.
Tall people win again.
Maybe,
no.
except if you're in Japan and your diet consists of octopi and fish. Maybe being short there is pretty cool.
Okay, here's a question. Do you think this cryptid would have been more popular if he was, instead of Bigfoot, he
Okay,
was small?
no, we're good.
Small
he was a
foot.
really small.
I think we
hairy
know
man?
the answer to that, don't we? Look,
Yep.
I again think that Bigfoot is he's got a big advantage in the sense that he lives in America. There is a lot of Animal Planet to cover. There's a lot of cheap content that needs to be made on cable TV. So you have a lot
There
of
we go.
guys in that
I had it layered
hunter
wrong.
hat going out to Maine.
It's usually my
cheaper
fault.
Flight than going to Australia. So he's got that handed. So he's got an unfair advantage in it. But I will say this. Remember how there was that teeny little ape species that they claim exists in Indonesia?
Yeah.
No one gave a fuck about that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's so
Exactly.
We are just inherently attracted to tall things for some reason. I want to know why. Why?
Yeah,
Not
I
even
think
a-
it's pretty much that we look at giraffes and are jealous. I think that's
Because they can reach the
longer necks and they've won
yeah.
evolution as far as we're concerned.
All right. If it boils down to that, if that's why people want to bang tall people, I guess. to
Does
reach the
giraffes-
apples, I guess
They have
that
a
makes
giraffe
sense.
fetish? Is that what you're saying?
Don't you think that there is? No offense to the really tall people watching, but there's a point. There's a
I don't
point
think there
where
is
your
a point,
limbs
not
just
with-
start getting too extended. There is.
No,
there
there
is. At
isn't.
some point, you start looking like a jellyfish a little bit.
Hell yeah.
The taller, the more attractive you are. Because I
My
think
jellyfish boyfriend, my
Especially
jellyfish
nowadays,
boyfriend.
Especially nowadays, I think just being as tall as possible has just become more attractive.
You think that a 10-foot tall man
Yes.
is attractive?
You don't?
No!
That's so
No.
bad.
I saw one in Disneyland the other day, and I was just like, dude, this guy's problem is that he's too tall for the rides. You can't get into half of them. At some point, being tall is a disability.
How did you?
Yes.
You went to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Yes.
When?
Well, it wasn't the other day. It was like 4 months ago.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you've been in Canberra. Is there a Disneyland Canberra?
Yeah, I went to QuestaCon, the Disneyland of Canberra. You guys don't know what Canberra is, but it's the world's most boring place. It's the exact opposite of Disneyland. That's the way to describe it.
Yeah, it's a wasteland of politicians.
Totally.
Cool.
It's where all the Australian politicians go to live. But yeah, okay. So you weren't attracted to that man at Disneyland.
No.
What's wrong
I'm
with you?
telling you, because Jackson, at some point, even when they're walking, it seems like they're.
What
kind of
is it?
walking
It's
on
blocked by
stairs,
this?
Going like,
Oh, okay.
There's
Oh,
a
hold on.
point, I'm telling you, where it's just like this is too elongated for the natural human body, and it feels like their skeleton is almost like ripping out of their skin, going like. I've seen this before.
Like a Slender Man kind of thing.
Slender Man. That's what we're going with. It's Slender Man. And so what? I think that honestly, if Bigfoot existed and you saw him, you wouldn't get an erection. Let's put it that way.
You wouldn't get an
Like,
erection.
he's not that tall. He's not like, and he's also like filled out, so it looks proportional as well. Sounds like you're talking about like a clown demon with like limbs.
Not a clown. Yeah, why not?
Really hot egg.
All right, so let's put it this way: if you took a regular human being, let's not make it lanky and stuff. Just take a
regular human being.
and scale him up to that size proportionally, so he had like proper muscle mass.
Why isn't it
and
snapping on
normal
anything?
at that height? Then he would be more attractive. I'm right. You just don't like the body mass or whatever.
All right, but
once
what
it
about
reaches
if
those
there was a
levels.
man the size of the Empire State Building?
What if there was a man on the internet?
Attractive at that point.
What would you do then?
It starts to become a question of how do you even interact with that god being? Like how do you get down and dirty with that? It's a bit more dangerous, but I still think that there's many people out there that would be attracted to that, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I can't believe that you're just saying
including one
the
of these
taller
hosts.
the better. Even if you get to the height where the atmosphere has changed and even being that tall kind of just naturally makes you dizzy, that's still attractive.
Yeah, so tall you're always dizzy. Alright, well, are you attracted to tall women more? Or do you not care?
Look, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you my deepest, darkest fantasy. Ready? I really want to slam one just once. Just once. Just to see what it's like. I really want to have sex with one of those, like, tarantula women.
What?
Tarantula women?
Well,
What the hell are you talking about?
The limbs of anyone like that, it gets a bit spidery. Just being like,
Are you good?
See, you're confirming my point, though. Even you want to slam one.
yeah, but I just to know what it's like. It's curiosity more than anything. That's what it's not. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's more. It's okay. They're attractive in the same way to question mark is. That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
What?
That's it. That's all I'm saying. It's
What's happening?
Kind of
curio.
guy.
Huh?
I said I'm more of an exclamation point kind of guy. All right, so Gregory IV's quote, to get back to it, Gregory IV.
What a wackadoo.
That is now. Who's Gregory IV?
Gregory the Fourth.
Anyway, he's got a quote
the other
in this
three?
document. He's got a quote in this document, so it's clearly important. He says, quote, "To be sure, the modern Sasquatch is largely the product of a European-derived culture, as possibly to an even greater extent is the Australian Yahoo, which was the Yowie.
Yahoo!
Okay,
Traces
great.
of the European wildmen are discernible in both figures. Yet the Sasquatch is part.
Okay, I'll be Oop.
What the fuck?
Relog it.
Amerindian. I've never seen that.
I have another
I've never seen
character.
Amerindian
Which one
before.
joined? It's this one, level 2. That makes sense.
Amerindian. That
Yes.
must be a very old
Yeah, it sounds very 19th century, doesn't it?
American Indian, I would assume, is that combination there. So partly rooted in Amerindian representations of hairy hominoids, even though the relationship between these, which are often described as small, and the giant Sasquatch.
Why doesn't this character have shoes on?
American imagination is hardly straightforward. End quote. So, in California's Central Valley lies Painted Rock. 1,000-year-old Yakut's petroglyphs depict the clan of Bigfoot-like figures dubbed the Family, with the largest glyph labeled Hairy Man or Mayak the Tat. Mid-20th century Yakut elders told of Bigfoot the Hairy Man, a giant whose shaggy coat protected people by preying on dangerous animals. Likewise, 16th century Spaniards and Mexicans spoke of
If that didn't clip, I would use it.
Oscuros, or dark watchers, stalking their camps, and also a 1721 Jesuit with the Natchez described screaming livestock raiding beasts in Mississippi forests. And also in 1929, J.W. Burns, an Indian agent among the St. Ailes, then known as the Chehalis, collected local wild man stories for McLean's magazine and introduced the term Sasquatch.
Then I need to go up here and place my territory. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to first.
So many tries. Look, I'll tell you this though, you're pretty good on the fly doing this. You're even better than AI when they just sort of just mispronounce it and keep going. At least you
there's a lot
detect
of
the error.
mispronunciation so far.
But they're such bullshit words, hey. Yeah, it's so hard.
Alright, you pronounce it. You try.
No.
Malayam? No.
No, because it's not Malayam. There's no layam at the end.
How?
It's Malam. Malayam.
How many times are you guys gonna say it?
Malayam. Okay. Malayam Saskats, or hairy man. He portrayed them as a hidden cave-dwelling people of the mountains. Other North American tribes preserved their own variants. The Cherokee speak of the Sulkaloo,
No energy
or
links.
slant-eyed giants of the Appalachians. The Lumi tell of
I'll just do a couple journey quests. Gather crops.
Fucking hell. This has to be the hardest paragraph ever written in English. It's one of those, you know when you just see a completely different language and then they try and make it English?
Yeah.
And then you just look at it and it's basically like, where's the vowels?
Well, there's a lot of vowels.
Consonants. Yeah, it's the other way around. Sorry, yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, it's a lot of vowels. But also, I think it's fucking cool. It's a cool language. I just wish I could say the words.
Yeah, totally.
To Seviquest, with family-to-family differences in diet and habits. And of more
Okay, now can I just grab those and get the XP?
Beasts whose names must not be spoken for fear they'll come for you. The Iroquois warn of the Genesqua, or stone giant, or rock-skinned, hair-clad marauder. In 1847, Paul Kane recorded tales of canoe-dwelling, cannibal wild men of Mount
What?
St.
Only
Helens.
160?
President Theodore Roosevelt himself later shared a trapper story of a foul-smelling biped.
I don't think I have a pickaxe yet, do I?
Far to the north, the fuck.
No, but I can just beat it with my hands.
I've said it. Well, the reason I said fuck is because I've said this word in the past. I should know it. Far to the north, the Alutiiq of Alaska's Kenai Peninsula recount the Nantinak,
Bop.
figure we've covered
Give me
in
the wood.
past, which is said to be a Bigfoot-like being blamed for mid-20th century vanishings on Kodiak Island. Yet not all are ominous. In 1840, missionary
Is that enough?
Elkanah Walker
220.
heard of gentle giants near Spokane who merely stole salmon from fishermen's nets.
Sweet.
Across continents and centuries, these wild people that we've gone over in a bunch of different names now. There were so many different terminologies thrown out in that last paragraph, each recounting a specific, Bigfoot variant, let's call it, throughout the history of the Amerindians, if you want to call them that, like the paragraph.
The who?
before. Basically, Native American history here of these different.
All right, upgraded.
Throughout time itself.
Cool.
There's a lot of different wild people that endure in myth. Sometimes
Do I even have anything in my transit storage?
but always reminding us of our fascination with the unknown. This is all to say that the idea of large, hairy, ape-like creatures have existed even in North
I
America
guess.
for as long as humans have existed in communities in North America. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how pervasive the idea of tall, hairy men is.
Oh, totally. And especially just the more nomadic people get, the more there seems to be these myths about them. I'm very interested in that because it's kind of like when we deduce from this podcast that I found really interesting is the fact that you have all of those, don't go into the forest, otherwise these
Okay.
is because that was probably the most dangerous way that you could lose.
That's 1,000 each? Never mind. Fuck that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
stupid.
a way of keeping communities safe.
But hairy ape-like man never seems to be
That's 3,000 for scrap.
dangerous. Am I wrong about that? It seems like they
Jesus.
could rip you apart, but it doesn't seem like they prey on children. That's not the
That's stupid.
point of it.
Well, it seems like more of a story maybe of just how dangerous nature is inherently. Like I don't think they're even described as having malice at those times.
No.
Some of them definitely are. Like I'm pretty sure the Nantinak was said to be a bit malicious, if I recall correctly. But yeah, a bunch of the other ones are basically just like there are these tall, hairy men that exist in nature.
Take
and
this
you
and
don't
go
want
up
to
now.
cross them in case it creates an uncomfortable situation. And it's not like they're necessarily malicious.
I'm gonna place my territory in the back corner over there. That way my house is fully covering this up here, I'm pretty sure.
Outside the community.
Okay, I'll tell you something. That this is something that I've noticed over and over again. And Americans, I don't really know what your version of this would be. You sort of have it with PBS, but we have a thing in Australia called ABC. It's like the government broadcaster. I know so many of them that just like sort of these, dignitary highbrow like to think of themselves as very intellectual. And every single time, because I grew up with a lot of their parents, at some point they were always, because they're just given huge government budgets to do what we would do on YouTube for like a couple of $100, they're just like,
Double checking.
It's
Yeah,
like nothing.
I have everywhere except for that little
It's not
corner
even
right
the gravy
there.
train. It's so infuriating. But those that are
Oop.
on the gravy train, which seems
I can
to
just
be
snap it
anybody
here.
that tried to pitch perfect, get the BBC news reporter accent down pat, but they weren't.
Or maybe it doesn't work. Maybe that's why I haven't already placed it up here.
That seems to be their skill in life. But they always, without a doubt, at some point
I'm gonna
in
try.
their career, will mooch 500 grand off the government to go and do a story on some uncontacted tribe somewhere. Human beings always are inherently fascinated.
Unable to
with
build.
the concept of a wild man.
What, this isn't mine?
And it's exactly the same with how much did North Sentinel Island just capture the imagination of the world when they killed that missionary? You remember that shit?
Yeah, I do remember that situation, and yeah, it was pretty interesting.
That situation.
Why are we so fascinated?
That's something that I don't
Okay.
actually have any explanation for, and I'd love to hear other people's. But it seems like
I think just to boil it down, it's probably just because we're fascinated with the deviation from the path that we exist on. It's interesting to look into a mirror of what it could have looked like if we didn't discover civilization.
maybe actually.
What would you think?
Probably. Well, look, because that makes a lot of sense. Because well, this is the weird part, right? Because okay, North American tribes would not have had.
Ow, my bones.
They wouldn't know that we derived from apes. I don't even think they would have known what a monkey is. Are there any North American monkeys?
No, there's not.
Well, then they must have had a different word for it. It must translate to something else. There's no way.
Ouch, hello, snake.
Well, maybe they didn't think of it. Well, no, they describe it again as mostly ape doesn't come up. It's always hairy man, and hairy men existed for sure.
Hairy men existed?
Yeah.
Because they are describing an ape then. Okay, well, see, this is strange. But all I'm saying is, even nomadic tribes, that wasn't wild enough. They needed something wilder than that, it seems.
I would have to adjust that one.
What?
It would
What's
snap
wilder
in.
than that? What do you mean?
The ape man, they wanted just something to sit there and just be like, there's something that lives freer and more naturally than we do.
Than even us, yeah.
Than even us.
Well, okay, so do you think that they
Not that I
these
need
stories
it.
about hairy men in the same way that we look at
I wish you could un-upgrade territory size.
tribes in that same level of fascination?
I don't know, but it seems like that could be an explanation because it's not what you were saying before. It's really, it doesn't seem to be a myth about don't go into the forest or the ape man will eat you. It's more, if you go into the forest, there's these ape men and they are wild and sometimes they do
Actually, yeah, that's an
aggressive things.
interesting again, to go back to the whole storytelling method of scaring children, perhaps, maybe it's not even just scaring children. Maybe it's more so just an imaginative element of.
That was indecisiveness. I couldn't decide which way to go around this.
Out there. And of course, when humans are uncivilized and they're living in the wild and stuff, they don't have access to hair trimming tools or anything like that, so they get very hairy, of course. So maybe maybe it's like an imaginative element of like, yeah, outside of this community where we want everyone to stay, there is there's people out there that are untamed.
Ow, my bones.
Yeah, they're very hairy and tall. So
it could explain it. I don't know. Now I'm really interested in the mythology.
Stop breaking my bones.
It's just across the planet. I mean, I was just looking down at this
Okay.
map.
Can I place now? There we go. Okay,
This has
cool.
nothing to do with what we're talking about now, but dude, I just fucking Google image the Kenai Peninsula, what we were talking about before.
Well, I mean, I could just keep it down here.
That's just double America. I'm going as far as to say, even though Alaska shouldn't be a part of America, I mean, look at this weird cutoff of what it is. I'm saying if you don't live in the Kenai Peninsula, you're not a real American. Have you seen this place?
That's true America.
That's
Kenai
real
Peninsula.
America right there. It's just every single photo looks like it's missing is a bald eagle sweeping up. It's like those really dramatic mountains.
I could at least put it here for now until somebody moves in.
It's so nice. What a beautiful place. Fuck me. Man, one day, Jackson, I would really like this podcast to be profitable enough for like Jackson and Jordan do what Animal Planet never had the budget to do.
Go to the Kenai Peninsula and have a holiday.
All of these sick places that they found.
Yeah, well, I want to go
wherever the Bigfoot is found, it's just truly wild.
Ah, it's overlapping with that one by like one click.
I want to go do like in-person shoots and
So I'd have to manually place it. Hold on. I can do that.
And stuff like that. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, which is just a real cheap cover for you want to go on a holiday. And so do I.
Well, yeah. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
We know it doesn't exist.
I was like, we gotta find a really catchy cryptid to investigate in Japan, please, so we can go back there.
I'll tell you what you can discover, because I'm very interested in that. They've got their own Tasmanian tiger.
In Japan?
Yeah, they've got a small little Japanese wolf. That, I've seen photos, I think it's still there. They think it's extinct, but every now and then you get a photo of something, and then sometimes they say it's a dog, and then other wolf experts will say, no, that's definitely a wolf. That's one of the cryptids that's...
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, let us know
one.
in chat if you want us to go to Japan and spend 6 months hunting this wolf cryptid. Please say yes.
I think that's good enough.
But yeah, sorry, we'll go back on track. But like everyone in America, for fuck's sake, stop going to fucking Florida. It's gross. It's a swamp. Go to the Kenai Peninsula.
Yeah.
For your holidays.
Yeah, go up there. It looks beautiful. Yeah. And there's only you've only got to deal with an Nantinak.
Exactly. Whatever the hell that is.
I think it's the more malicious version of the Bigfoot. So be careful. Chapter 3, a new name. On July 16th, 1924, the Oregonian ran a front-page story telling the story of how a party of gold prospectors camping in a remote gorge below Mount St. Helens claimed to have come face-to-face with a band of so-called ape men. So at this point, they had started referring to them as ape men. Remember, before this point, they were always just referred to as like hairy men, basically. Even, again, like the mid-20th century Yakut elders told stories of Bigfoot the hairy man, a giant whose shaggy coat protected people by preying on dangerous animals. So, yeah, back in like ye olden days, Bigfoot was never thought of as an ape, and you might be right in that they probably just didn't have a concept of apes, at least in the Americas, which is why the translation was always, hairy man, basically.
Yeah.
That's probably different in
Hell yeah.
because as we can see from this map that's probably up on screen right now, this mythos,
Precision territory placing.
hairy man, literally exists across the planet, in every single region, basically. Even Africa, even Europe.
Even your mom's house.
The Almasti. In China, you've got the Yaren. In Australia, you've got the Yowie. In South America, you have the Maracoxi. I mean, all across the planet,
It's fucking
every
everywhere.
every community has had their own experience with a tall, hairy man that they have to put down. Into
That's
these
horrifying.
which is
Tall, hairy men.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. And more so just from like a socio-cultural perspective about how every single time human beings come together, it seems like one of the most preeminent
Okay,
stories
cool.
is of a tall, hairy man. What does that mean? Like, why do we come to that story initially? And I don't think it can be ruled down to just basically like nomadic tribes spreading the story and stuff, because like even in Australia, where we had very little outside interactions up until like, you know, pretty late. So I'm curious about that.
Why? I'm also curious about why some of these are white on the. Oh, is that just if they're in the snow, they're
Yeah,
always
if there's-
white colored?
Yeah, like the
Okay,
Yeti
yeah.
frost giants in Norway and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that one I think there's a good explanation for that. We'll see if you've got it in your text, but if you don't, I will come back to that.
Which one?
I've heard a very interesting theory about it.
Did that house disappear, or is it just out of render
No, we don't
distance?
even touch on the Yeti in this
Okay,
one,
cool.
so do you want to just
Good.
tell me now?
Oh, okay, well, basically, like, Yeti pretty much translates in Himalayan to...
Oh, I don't have permissions to ride it. That's why. So I have to go up there and ask that character too.
I think that what it is, more likely, is, I think, a cross between a grizzly bear and a polar bear.
Oh, so it was an actual thing, probably, that was the result
Ouch.
of crossbreeding.
Of the result of crossbreeding, so it looks weird because it's neither a polar bear or a grizzly bear. It has a really different face. Kind of, yeah, and so they think that it just might be that.
I mean, all that would take is, again, it could just be a polar bear. I don't know. Are polar bears common in the Himalayan mountains?
No,
I thought they were just Arctic, but I could be wrong.
yeah, it's some kind of, that's what I'm saying. Like, the crossbreeding went down that far, they think. So it's not like a...
So unless I get like a small territory, I don't think I can place anything else in this corner up here.
Well, regardless, if it was like a...
Because it looks like a small territory could fit right here, but the big one overlaps and falls off the mountain.
Crossbreeding aspect of
Yeah,
a bear.
yeah, it could
Now
be
it
that.
has white fur or whatever. I don't know.
Which is unfortunate. I should have tried to move it in here first.
Yeah, maybe
Oh well.
just stood on its back legs.
There's no way to unupgrade your territory size as far as I know.
So someone in that region saw a bear that had white fur, which wouldn't have been regular in that area, I presume.
Yes, and
standing
also
on the
yes,
back of its
back legs. Yes, which is quite a polar bear thing to do. I mean, all bears do it, but polar bears apparently do it a lot.
Do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Scoping out the area, I guess.
Okay, I need a gravity
Polar bears are
launcher
like
right
one of the
there.
greatest animals on planet Earth. They're so fucking cool.
Isn't it weird how cute they are, despite being so terrifying?
I mean,
Jeez,
that's
this
the
is
case
just
in...
a Joe Rogan podcast now, isn't it? Aimlessly.
That's the case
Rip
in...
your arms off.
That's the case in most things, though. Like, I reckon, like, tigers are cute.
Yes, they are, but it's really hard to get cuter than a furry animal that's kind of just all white with two little black eyes, because it's a teddy bear, you know?
Yeah, and they are, like, literally the most dangerous animal on planet Earth, basically.
And isn't it like, yes, the most dangerous animal on planet Earth, and even the way that they hunt you actively, a human being is really cute. Like, they while they're stalking you in the snow and you turn around, they'll just crouch down and cover their nose. Isn't it?
You didn't see me. Jordan's getting ripped apart, just thrashed in the snow, blood everywhere, limbs being ripped up. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. He's so cute how he rips my
I'd
legs
be
off.
pretty happy to go by that, I reckon.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it'd be
painful.
awful. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe you just go in immediately into shock. And then, yeah, you just get to be
Yeah,
up close
shock
and
at how
personal
cute he
with a
is.
bear. Yeah. So many ways to be shocked.
So, according to the account of the so-called 8 men at this, you know, the the Mount St. Helen remote gorge, according to the account, prospector Fred Beck even wounded one of the creatures with rifle fire, only to have the
There we go.
enraged group hurl boulders through the cabin roof that same night. This apparently knocked Beck unconscious. Terrified, the men abandoned the site at first light, and when the U.S. Forest Service inspected the scene, investigators found no physical proof and dismissed the tale as a likely hoax. Yet
Oh,
local
it's gotta be a
legends
hoax.
showing hair-coated
Talking about a big man?
stretched back centuries, and the spot has since become known as Ape Canyon. The actual term Bigfoot was coined in September of 1958 by a journalist by the name of Andrew Genzoli, writing for the Humboldt Times. He received a letter from a reader of his that told of a story that Genzoli thought would be interesting and would make for, quote, a good Sunday morning story. See, you were right. You're right. Our show basically is just a fucking morning talk show.
Totally.
Even back in the 50s.
Yeah.
The story came from a construction worker named Jerry Cruz who found mysteriously large footprints by loggers. I don't think they were by loggers. I think it means in a logging camp in California.
Nearby
The
loggers.
story was a bit outlandish, maybe even silly, but his readers loved it, prompting Genzoli and his co-worker Betty Allen to continue writing about the so-called Bigfoot, writing, quote, maybe we have a relative of the abominable... fuck me. Why is this the one word?
What just happened?
Fuck me in English.
Yeah.
English. Have a relative of the abominable snowman of the Himalayas. I don't know if that's a typo, if it was called the Himalayas back then.
Do I need to log into that character?
I think it's definitely option 2.
Wait, it's not even it's the Homayalas. That's
Oh. Okay, maybe it isn't a typo then.
no. If I look up
Homoyalas.
Homayalas, no, that doesn't come up anywhere. Cool.
I'm assuming the territory just unloaded, but I'm really hoping that's not the
How the
case.
fuck did that even make
That it
true?
just like
Homayalas
despawned,
is
because
one of the human
that
creatures
wouldn't make any
The
sense.
world's gayest mountain range.
I haven't been off that character that long.
What is
The
this?
Homayalas? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Himalayas. Okay.
It has to be.
This episode is very serious. I mean, what do you expect from us? We're talking about fucking Bigfoot.
I know.
Come on.
Crews
Launch the
reported
game.
to have found on August 27th, a few weeks before the story got reported, were tracks that measured at 18 inches in length, 7 inches width, with seemingly a 50-inch stride. There had been strange, unexplainable things that had been happening on the worksite too. For example, a 450-pound or 204-kilogram oil drum had been chucked down a gully, and a 700-pound or 317-kilogram tire had flown into a ditch. Cruz actually met with Genzoli in October, who photographed him with the cast of the footprint he found and published it along with 18 other articles.
Oh, I
about
remember
the
this.
creature
Yeah.
throughout October.
This big
As Alan
foot cast,
Genzoli
allegedly.
continued writing about Bigfoot, they didn't necessarily believe in the creature, nor did they think that those who sent in the stories of the original construction workers did either. The story
Well,
began
yeah,
to
well,
gain traction throughout the country,
it's kind of
however,
absurd.
And there was a large amount of organizations offering rewards if anyone could prove conclusively that Bigfoot was real. And so we have a picture here of Jerry Cruz with his Bigfoot cast, and that is indeed a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
How easy would it be easy to fake?
You mean large foot?
Looks like Bigfoot, doesn't it?
Actually, it does. Maybe that's his own thing.
Very large man. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Again, if
Show
you
your
took that
cock,
man-
Jerry.
That's the only way to prove you're not Bigfoot.
Yeah. Well, it is large, but not a large.
Well, could Bigfoot have just shaved and just gone on to live in civilization?
I think. Oh my god, what is that? Is that an old story? Isn't
I
there something
know.
like that?
Is there? I don't know. Just a
Yeah,
question. In that case, we're going to have to do random cock inspections to make sure.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So my territory has been deloaded? Why?
Fucking funny film, isn't it? Just on the side.
What? What?
I have a suspicion you could be Bigfoot. Show me your penis.
And it's just like a normal size
eDream Y.
Honestly.
I'm in the right server.
You have no problem with it.
None. Would you have a problem with it?
Yes, I would have a problem
If
with
it's
that.
just some authority to
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'd have a problem with that. This is a continuation of you wanting to get naked on this podcast, and I won't stand for it.
Totally, dude. The more people that see my schlong, the better.
Due to absence or a world
What stopped you
merge?
from entering into like a pornographic career then?
Well, come
What
on.
it was, honestly, just Christmas dinner. That's it. See, I think that's pretty much what stopped everyone from being a porn star. Just sitting around and just trying to explain to your grandma why you're not on the dole.
You gotta be kidding me with that fucking bullshit.
Chapter 4, supporting evidence. So we come to eyewitness accounts and sightings.
So is the back half of my house just fucking trashed now and I have to rebuild it?
Before the term Bigfoot was even coined. Due to this, the sightings of things like the Sasquatch have been attributed to the same entity we know now as Bigfoot. We can't go over all the sightings, but let's dive into some standout stories. The most credible stories, of course. This was January 11th, 1811. David Thompson. Explorer David Thompson was journeying up Athabasca in the Rockies through harsh snowy conditions in January of 1811 when he stumbled upon exceedingly...
Oh, come on. It's in the exact same spot.
Quote, January 7, 1811.
This is a huge...
In the afternoon, we came on the track of a large animal.
This is a huge blow.
6 inches deep on the ice. I measured it, 4 large toes each of 4 inches in length, to each a short claw. The ball of the foot sunk 3 inches lower than the toes. The hinder part of the foot did not mark.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't that happen to me? Okay. So, don't know what to do. Okay, I guess I can try to place it somewhere down here. Man, sudden headache from that. Well, somebody's already built down there. Oh, I'm gonna die now, aren't I? Yeah, that would happen. But I don't have a territory. My territory is packed. Yeah, I can see that. I don't have like any teleports, so I can't get anywhere. Unbelievable. Okay, I need somewhere perfectly fucking flat, basically. I'm pretty sure all that flat shit is taken. I'm just gonna die again if I try to glide. Hello, Mr. Blue Sky. Can I just fucking drive straight, please? The turn radius on this thing is so bad sometimes. I'm not good right now. I was good like 10 minutes ago. But half of my house has been forcefully relocated due to game shenanigans. Yeah, I don't want to apply the territory blueprint. I want to just, like, place it can I destroy it? Man, this is the issue other people are having now, because how the fuck do you get rid of this thing? I can't place a different territory. What's the collision problem? Where? Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be placed. Okay, what if I go to a different world, and then try to place it kind of in the same area, but that won't work because of the stupid placing rules. God damn it. What are you supposed to do? Am I supposed to just transfer out now? Is that the fucking... Do I just transfer out of the fucking server? I don't know what to do. Now the plane's gone, so I can't even... Problem is I can't get anywhere. There might be somewhere to place it anywhere on this fucking map, but I don't have any... I can't go anywhere. Ask Grok to find any post. Well, I'm trying... That's helpful advice, and I would appreciate if somebody else could do it, because I'm currently trying to get places to try other solutions. Without the other house here, it's hard to find out where this shit's supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah. I want to cry now. Okay, no, because that's territory's different in Eternal Land, so I can't scrap it in Eternal Land. Can you just... Can I place a different blueprint? No, there's no build mode. It's just constantly trying to do this. I can't put it in another... This is fucking awful. Doesn't help that I can't see half the fucking building because the camera's so limiting. I know that. I know it's a known issue. Multiple people have quit our server because of this. Why can't I change the territory blueprint? There's no way. I don't have enough currency. Of course I don't. Nope. Because you can't see them in there. Why would you be able to see your challenges in the challenge shop? Cool. So what, can I just not earn currencies? My character just, is this character just dead now? What, I mean, like, okay, can I sign up for the same server I'm in? Probably not, right? No. So I could switch out and then come back. Okay, I don't even know where to look for this stupid... Because it's just not in here. So... Do we not just can I just not earn challenge marks? I haven't logged into this account in the same amount of days as this character, but yet this space isn't getting packed up. This base is still here. Okay. Scenario challenge. It's in here. Okay, so I need to go there. So I'm pretty sure these aren't cross-character, are they? They might be. But probably not. Yeah, but it's impossible to do that. It's just impossible. Like, you're not gonna let me place this here. I can get most of it to say yes, but... Structure can't be built near a road. It's not, it's... So, yeah, like I said, I don't even have anywhere else to go try. And without somebody else online to help me, like, I mean, I can try up here, but I don't have money, so never mind, I can't. Can't even teleport. Yeah, items have been placed in the vault. That's great. Now I don't have any items because everything is in this territory. Okay. So is there a challenge shop? Probably not. Or like not a challenge. There's no way to earn marks. Is there? Yep, see, it's not even in here. So, because I don't have marks, I can't transfer out. Well, I mean, I can if I transfer to a certain... So I have to double transfer? Okay. Okay, so I guess I need to... rebuild my house. I need to somehow move another settlement or another territory on the back. I guess I'll move that character I just moved in. Move that to the back if it lets me snap it in. And then I have to replace that one. Because that's that character, so I'm gonna have to switch them. Yeah, I didn't think so. Just a huge gaping hole in my house now. What do you mean, what building structures? Cause there's a territory here, but it's not? What do you mean? Am I just fucked? What overlaps the structures? I'm sorry, what do you mean, game? I don't have any structures. I don't have any structures. Well, why? Why? Why do I deserve this? So I can't even fix it now? Do I don't. Sure. So it must be this. Must be this roof. So I have to destroy them? Permission required. Cool. Okay, I'll try that. I'm not trying to place a fucking territory. I'm trying to go into fucking ghost cam. I'm not trying to place another territory. Oh my god, with the fucking rules, the fucking ghost cam. Overlaps. Of course it does. There's nothing here, but of course it overlaps. I don't know what to do. Guys, just destroy my whole house. I guess I can and I will. And I'll make it even nicer than last time. I don't know. I have no idea what to do about the other character's resources, though. All the food is gone. That took the entire kitchen. I can't access the terminal vault. We'll log in and immediately fall into a hole. Whose terminal is this? This territory? That's now here even though it shouldn't be? I could place it before, but... Nah, hold on, what? Why do I have no friend requests? I know I added my other character. I'm in the territory. Can the thing pop up? Nope. Can I please? No. I'll try one more time to place it, but it's not gonna work. Hey Snake, are you busy? I need to be transported places. There's literally no option to move this territory anywhere if I can't go anywhere. I have 2 points on the whole map and my bike's about to explode. Don't lie to me about my territory being in World 1. It's not. It doesn't exist. Alright, this isn't doing it either. I don't have any food. I can't even drink. All the food's in the fucking house. Is there even a territory terminal? Probably not, right? No, of course not. Why would there be? Yeah, it's not gonna. It just won't place here. Even though it's perfect. And try. No, I can't even glide, apparently. There isn't a single flat land anywhere here because we live in the fucking mountains. Can't build it in a dream zone, so I don't know why I'm stopping. I just want to get out of the dream. None of this is flat. There's just fucking mountains everywhere, hills everywhere. From one zone straight into another one. Get off the fucking bike. How is it unbuildable? How's the area unbuildable? Why is it unbuildable? Yeah, of course. So, I mean, sure. Why wouldn't it be, you know, why would it be buildable? Why would you be able to build anywhere? Yep, straight into another one.
Ooh, it's rainy in here.
Anything. $5,000 feet away. Oh, hello. You scared me.
Hey. Everything seems to be in place where I loaded in. All your greenhouses are still here?
Yeah, the back half of the house is gone. The kitchen.
Oh.
So all of our food is gone.
There it is. I see now.
I want to throw up.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of fucking work.
I
And
don't
like you
even
said,
care.
you're
I
having a
don't
hard
even care
time
about the work.
finding-
I just can't fix it now. And now my bike's exploded, so it's just another fucking issue.
Hey, where are you? I can come fix the bike and put fuel in it.
I don't know. I'm somewhere. We're not friends. We're not in a party. We're not in a hive. So there's no way we've messaged you to tell you where I am.
Oof.
Yeah, of course. God, I'm gonna snap. Just delete it. Clearly, I can't replace it. Just fucking scrap it.
Yeah, I don't understand why there's not a failsafe for that.
Now I just have to walk. I'm gonna lose it. Did you leave?
Yeah, I'm at Myers Market. I can go right back to the...
I mean, I partied you and there was no response. I should have said something though.
oh, yeah. No, I was in a load screen. It just popped up.
I need to get to the very top corner of Blackfell, and I have no way there.
Okay. Closest place I can get to is Harvester's Market, so I'll be there in 1 mo.
No, not Blackfell. Sorry,
You're
I
not-
need. I'm just gonna
I know-
drop a pin. The only flat-looking place in the entire map that's not in a dream zone. I think if you defeat it, it dispels the area. But I can't do that. Right this second. Alright, I'm just gonna start walking. Nope, because I'm just gonna get hit by a meteorite and die in one hit.